Hello friends, kia ora, warm Pacific greetings, ni hao, hola, como esta, namaste, and welcome back to our channel, where every book is a special gift waiting to be unwrapped. Books are like presents, and inside there's a world of adventure, imagination, and learning. Today we are about to unwrap another exciting book together. Today's book present is We Are One, The Spirit of Waitangi, by Abel Junior Primary and Renee Mariner Solomon. This is a learning picture book, so you can read along with me, and I will use the pictures to tell the story for our young readers. What do you know about the Treaty of Waitangi, or Te Tiriti or Waitangi? Look at the cover and the pictures. What do you think this book will teach us? I have my reading hat on. Let's get started, shall we? We Are One, The Spirit of Waitangi, written by Abel Junior Primary, illustrated by Okoni Pakina Sterling, and Kupu by Renee Mariner Solomon. Te Tiriti or Waitangi is a journey. The ancestors of many Māori first arrived to Aotearoa, New Zealand many years ago. They travelled from a place called Hawaii across the Pacific Ocean. They used the sun, the moon, the birds, the stars, and other things to help guide their way. They found their way to their new home called Aotearoa, the land of the long white cloud. Te Tiriti or Waitangi is many waka. Māori journeyed on waka or canoes. Some left at different times, and others left from different islands and different villages. Each waka had a name. Many Māori have tipuna or ancestors who arrived on these important waka. Ask your family what waka you come from. My whānau came from the Takitimu waka. Te Tiriti or Waitangi is tangata whenua. When the waka arrived in Aotearoa, they discovered there were already people who lived here. They worked the land and built their homes. We call these early people tangata whenua, or people of this land. Te Tiriti or Waitangi is iwi. These early ancestors then created their own family groups so they could support each other. We call them iwi, or tribes. Each group have their own ngā reo iwi, language dialect, pūrākau, stories, whakapapa, ancestors, and tikanga, the way they do things. What tribe do you belong to? My tribe is Kaitahu from Te Waiponamu, the South Island of New Zealand. Te Tiriti or Waitangi is the arrival of manuhiri, or visitors. People with different languages and cultures wanted to live in Aotearoa too. Most came from a place called Great Britain and other parts of Europe. They brought lots of things with them to support them. Because they wanted to live here, Te Tiriti or Waitangi is an agreement. Some Māori iwi and manuhiri, or the visitors, signed an agreement so they can all try to respect each other and live peacefully on this land. The agreement is called Te Tiriti or Waitangi. This was signed on February the 6th, 1840 at the Bay of Islands. Today we remember the signing of this agreement as Waitangi Day, a public holiday in New Zealand. Te Tiriti or Waitangi is keeping promises. Sometimes the promises in the treaty about working together and respecting each other weren't always kept. There were two versions of the treaty, one in English and one in Māori, and they didn't match. This caused confusion and unfairness. Today we can learn from these mistakes and work together to make things better. So how does the Treaty of Waitangi relate to our learning today? Te Tiriti or Waitangi is learning to kōrero in our rohe. It's important to learn about and show respect towards the stories and traditions of both treaty partners. When we kōrero with our local iwi, we learn about our tipuna that signed the treaty. Te Tiriti or Waitangi is participation. We can make sure that Aotearoa is a great place to live. We can show support and be kind to everyone that comes to school to learn. We can learn pūrākau or stories and waiata songs about other cultures living in Aotearoa. Let's respect all of the people in our kura and celebrate our different cultures. Te Tiriti or Waitangi is protection. It is very important to look after Māori knowledge, language and values. At school, when we participate in karakia or prayer, during kai time or morning tea time, learning fun waiata, learning reo Māori and other things, we are caring for our Māori taonga. We are showing our respect to Māori as tangata whenua in our kura. Te Tiriti or Waitangi is partnership. Māori and Pākehā should work together. All cultures are important, but Māori are the tangata whenua or people of this land in Aotearoa. We can learn about and celebrate each other's cultures. Everyone has knowledge and stories to share, and we show respect by listening to each other. Te Tiriti or Waitangi is manaakitanga. We can be good learners by showing respect for others and their belongings. We can be kind when we play. We can look after the land by growing our gardens and other things. We can share what we have and take turns. We can say nice things to others who come from other countries. Te Tiriti or Waitangi is about culture and identity. In our classroom, we can support learners who are from different countries, starting with the Māori culture. We can learn from our teachers, parents, others, about what Māori people think is important. We can learn about our culture and other cultures too. Te Tiriti or Waitangi is kaitiaki. It is important for everyone to keep learning te reo Māori, the Māori language, so it can survive. We should respect others in our kura and look after our environment. When we look after the environment, we are looking after Papatūānuku, our Earth Mother, Tāne Mahuta, the ngahere or forest, Tangaroa, the ocean, and things that Māori value. When we grow up to be big people, who do you think will look after all these things that Te Tiriti or Waitangi want us to do? It is all of us. It's everyone that lives on this beautiful land called Aotearoa. It's also for those of us who live outside of Aotearoa, like in Australia or America or anywhere in the world, but they still call Aotearoa home. This is the spirit of the Treaty of Waitangi. What an awesome picture book and story. Now let's think about it together for a moment. What was your favourite part of the story? Yeah, I loved that too. Are there any books similar to this that you like or have read? Write them down in the comments below. If you enjoyed today's book, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for unwrapping today's book present with me. Picture books are like little treasures, and every time we read, we learn something new, and I can't wait to share the next one with you. Until then, remember to keep reading, keep smiling, and keep imagining. See you in the next video. Ka kite anō. Goodbye, friends.